And Johnson makes the fair catch. This kid, I promise, is swaying back and forth. Bijan Robinson, who's been on a tear, lines up behind Thompson. They fake it to him and pitch it out to the perimeter. And that's Xavier Worthy. The talented freshman's off and running. It's a sprint. They won't catch Worthy. Texas touchdown on the opening play. 75 yards.
Missed tackles by the secondary linebackers. And right here, the first play of the game before you even get settled in.
Kicker to boot it away. He's kicking it into this swirling breeze. And Eric Gray will leave it.
Work with, got to find a way to get Mims one-on-one along with Michael Woods against this Longhorn defense. It's just going to try to keep everything in front of them.
Kennedy Brooks on a solid ball game in that hard-fought win in Manhattan. Expect him to get the majority of the carries today.
In this secondary, when they are isolated, can they hold up?
Two-back look, and they test the perimeter, and the ball goes to Michael Woods, the explosive transfer.
It's just the energy, right? Who can take advantage and play with it, use it as momentum?
They got pressure, and they've got Rattler. Flying in there was Michael Turkis blocked. Straight up in the air. Jump ball. The Longhorns try to fall on it. And they will have a first and goal to two. Sarkisian trying to scoop and score.
Yeah, but watch zero. Right there, yeah. He got his hand on the ball. And then it's just a race to see who can come up with it.
I mean, it goes straight up in the air, high. Plenty of chance for guys to get under it, and I think they were disappointed not to score off this play.
What's Sark's slogan that he brought in? All gas, no brakes. I think they got the memo. They got the memo for the start of this game. All gas, no brakes for the Horns.
How could the Sooner defense come up with a stop here? Texas trying to go up 2 scores in the first 2 minutes. Thompson rolls, puts to the end zone, and overshot his man. You got Roschon Johnson and Bijan Robinson straddling Thompson. And there's number 5 barreling into the end zone. Minute roll in the early part. Texas turned 3 offensive snaps, 2 touchdowns. The underdogs, euphoric. They're in shock on the Crimson side. But everybody in here aware that momentum shifts happen quickly in this rivalry. Long way to go. Rattler is down 2 scores, less than 2 minutes into this. Their catch on the kickoff from Gray.
Wow. Well, if you just tuned in and you missed a long way to go.
No doubt. Rattler flips it, and it's behind Greg Stoops.
With Dunn's performance a week ago.
2nd and 10. Texas peels back. It's a shot over the middle. Catch made. Immediate punishment delivered.
Start in this game, just waiting for that and unloads.
Pete Kwiatkowski is the defensive coordinator for Texas. Let's see if he dials up pressure on this 3rd and long. They're coming. Rattler tries to make the play on the move. Lofts it downfield. And on the sidelines, that's Michael.
We're going fast, so you can't take a peek, but he was out of bounds, Chris, further back. I just don't know if he ran out on his own or he was pushed. I think that was what the communication was about.
I think you're onto something, Kirk, because Scott Campbell is including that, right?
All aspects of the play should be reviewed, including that. And their whole thing is, if he had no contact, stepped out on his own, it is reviewable.
To me, OU catches a big break.
Jeff Hansen has told us that in his view, he was nudged out of bounds. So the play stands. Brooks with the first down carry, breaking some tackles, and running free into the Texas secondary. Physical run, picks up 15 before Josh Thompson eventually gets into the ground.
Burning on that 3rd down.
Jeremiah Hall, the H-back to the right of Rattler. Graves in the ball game in the slot position. Texas creeping up to the line. They bring pressure, and this is Hall, who's a physical runner, senior out of Charlotte.
They use physical running. The only thing that's going to do is help Rattler in that play-action pass game.
Rattler zips it across the middle, and the slant caught by Marvin Mims. 7th play of the drive. And Rattler has time. Checks it down underneath, and Hazelwood tackled at the 5-yard line.
His scheme. Now you got to finish the drive in the red zone.
Rattler pressure on the run, has to just throw it away. And a delay. Brooks patiently makes his way for about a yard. Luke Brockermeyer stopped him at first and goal.
Yeah, that's a great call. Roy Williams ends up making a play that we'll all never forget.
That was a long review to confirm the spot. So it is first and goal for OU. Rattler keeps it, and he will make a cut and dive for the end zone. And Oklahoma on the board. A crucial possession early in this game.
Lincoln Riley getting his quarterback out on the edge.
Hold on a second. Told they were going to do a brief review of that. They made review of the fact that the sun's shining today. Where it's going.
You're doing a lot of stuff here, Billy.
Urkic, excellent kicker. Boots it through. And the drive. Sure was. That could have been the game-changing play. So Oklahoma comes back to win it. And Urkic is back. That's more what you expect from Urkic out the end of the end zone.
He is going with his son, even though he's wearing the burnt orange.
Yeah, he said blood's even thicker than the Red River's water.
Texas making a mistake here.
Ball start. Number 70. Offense. 5 yards.
He said quarterbacks complain about getting hits. When you run the option, you get hit every play. His son's trying to avoid getting hit. In case he scrambles, he's very addicted to get away from trouble. Also can make plays on the run as Rattler can. On second down behind the sticks, getting down underneath, and the catch is made by Cade Brewer. We better run the ball with Robinson in these situations. Thompson looking to pass, early pressure. Did he escape? Still trying to make some magic happen. Dancing around. Couldn't get his eyes downfield, and Isaiah Thomas eventually drops him.
Boy, Nick prevention.
Try to make a Johnny Manziel-like play if you're older, Roger Staubach. And now, punt returner is slammed into. There's no flag. His own man bumps into him. Is this another special teams disaster for OU? My goodness.
It looked like Drake Stoops was back there just trying to make a block and ran into it.
And there's no flag. It's not kick-catch interference. If your own guy either bumps you or forces with Brooks in the backfield. They beat it. And he is hit immediately by Overshot as he made that cut. Also in the backfield. Rattler on the move, a lot of space. And he scoots for a nice gain out to the 40-yard line. No pressure. Intercepted. He just airmailed the ball. And it's picked off by B.J. Foster, his second of the season. Hitting the target. He was a big part of Red River a year ago. He caught 6 passes against Texas. Longhorns at their 49. Thompson wanted to take a downfield shot. Now does deliver. They strike. And the catch is made by Worthy. The focus on number 5, Bijan Robinson. They had not featured the tailback yet. Scored a touchdown earlier. Now he's got it. Breaking tackles. Doing what he does. And muscled out down near the 10 by Davis.
Boy, how good is he? Tackling in space, eye control, fundamentals that hurt him last week. And that time Robinson's able to get some big yards.
Comes off 3 consecutive 100-yard games. 35 carries a week ago. 216. Thompson to the end zone. Touchdown! Joshua Moore. And the Longhorns cash in the pick. Stretch the lead.
With Moore, ends up running into his own defender, creates that separation. But that's a well-designed play by Steve Sarkisian.
And the fair catch made. OU to start at the 25. To Holly Rowe.
Guys, a big development for this Texas defense.
For Jones, he's a guy that brings energy, effort every play, leads the team in quarterback pressure. So now to go for a switch positions and come down and take over. Rattler rolling on first down. A long throw, and it was too far for Michael Woods. They fake it to Gray. Rattler pressured on the run, delivers behind the line of scrimmage. Jeremiah Hall is tackled immediately. Texas defense was flying around. 13. Rattler gets good protection for a while. Now they'll drag him down for a second time. Snap shift before the punt. Ended up getting a block. More teams do this. I frankly don't get it.
See it a lot.
That kick is driven into the wind. A bomb way over the head. Now Jameson, it rolls all the way to the end zone. 85. They got 3 touchdowns.
Casey Thompson in complete command so far in this game.
Pop pass around the edge. Moore, who just got the touchdown, following some blockers, it picks up 9. 2nd and 1. Thompson hit immediately. They try to get all tricky there. It's an incomplete pass. Handoff on the end around to Whittington, and the receiver, a first down. They continue to use Robinson, pretty good high school. Look at this back. He looks like a Sunday back, not a Friday night back. Robinson rips off about 9.
Sark told us other aspects of our offense.
Robinson, that time right off the gut, and he just barrels into OU territory. Asamoah stopped him. But Robinson already 32 yards. It was an interesting comment that Sark made. He wanted to try to emulate what he did at Alabama, and they lit it up, right? Personnel a little bit different. Thompson, deep shot, man wide open, pop, touchdown, Joshua Moore again. Texas, my goodness. All those Oklahoma bloodlines who wait 3 years behind Ellinger for this moment, and Thompson is lighting it up in the first quarter.
You got freshman defensive back.
Yeah, confused, hesitant eyes. That's a nightmare when you're trying to stop Steve Sarkisian. He's in a play-calling rhythm right now, and he's got a quarterback who's dialed in.
Boy, it's Casey Thompson. He's a big preparation guy. When he said he reminds me of Mac Jones in the way he prepares for a game, that's a bold statement by Steve Sarkisian. And I love the fact that he's in his 3rd year and he's battled through some adversity and appreciates where he is today.
Ray's going to have a fair catch again. That's an interesting comparison. You know, Mac Jones, not the most dynamic athlete. Thompson's a better athlete, but nobody.
Fast drive. You just got to have some awareness of not trying to force the issue. You don't want this game to get completely away from you.
Brooks hit immediately. And Texas, this defense. 2nd and 9. Rattler on the move again. Scanning. Nobody to throw to. And he fires it into the bench. He was chased again by Over.
Took himself away from the chance of making a play.
Huge play here on 3rd and 9. It's just not showing pressure this time. 3 receivers bunched to the right. Ray's got it, and they're going to try to get it on the ground. Makes a punt, offended right at the marker. It was Jared Thompson who hit him. The spot's going to decide this. It's going to be just short, and it'll be 4th down. That will be the final play of a frantic first quarter. The Longhorns score on the opening play, block a punt, add a couple more scores. Back after this message and a word from your local ABC station.
The same formation from Oklahoma.
Brooks to his left. Need the length of the football. It's a keeper all the way. It's a punt. There's his screen. Look out. Caleb Williams in the secondary. They're trying to run him down. Dives. Touchdown, Oklahoma. 16.
At the later. Soon.
6 touchdowns in the first 15 of this game. I can't imagine Texas has ever had a 28-point quarter in this rivalry before.
The reaction on the sideline from Caleb Williams' teammates is interesting. It's really interesting to see. They're happy for him, but there's they're very, very positive energy.
The Goldberger was helped to the sideline. Hurt on that touchdown run. We'll keep an eye on that.
Great throw by Casey Thompson.
Two back set here now. Rashawn Johnson goes in motion. Robinson tries to get the left edge. And they knock it down after a 4-yard gain.
That told Sarkisian he has something special.
Thompson from the pocket. He'll be dropped. Didn't deserve a couple of sacks already. Ellinger sacked 6 times by OU in last year's wild Oklahoma win. 3rd down. They need 10. Sooners rush free to get immediate pressure, and it's dropped. That's a shift to right tackle. It's a reshifted Texas offensive line because Denzel Okafor, their fine senior, sadly his career is finished in his 6th year. So here, OU ball, 14-point game. It's a backwards pass. Mims gets it back to Rattler. Pitches it downfield. Wide open. Jeremiah Hall. Little trickery from Riley, and OU has momentum big time now. To the 25. 48-yard gain. Playing fast. Brooks breaks a tackle in the backfield and is knocked down at the 21. Here in the regular season, all decided by 1 score or less. It's a long period before that where we're kind of lopsided scores, typically. We're on a roll lately about Red River. On 2nd and 5, trying to get to Eric Gray. That was not an accurate thing. The only downside, you had a 250-pounder on the receiving end, and he couldn't quite make a call out of it. It's a 3rd down and 5. Neither defense has been able to force a field goal attempt yet. And Rattler escapes, fires over the middle. The ball was deflected. So Burkish on from 39. Reliable kicker. Had an unfortunate moment in last year. Had a chance to win it in 3rd overtime. Hooked it badly. Ended up not on the Texas side, though. So they scored 10 in a row to cut the lead. And Texas offense sputtered the last.
Thumb is a painful injury.
They pull it and deliver a slant right on target. No problem with the thumb that time. And it's Whittington out across the 40.
City on it too.
Now Robinson makes a spin move in the open field. That was a pretty spectacular 6-yard gain there.
He's a human joystick. Bends it back to the left.
Thompson rolls, pressured, and threw it right into traffic. Hit off a... Longhorns 1 of 3 so far in 3rd. He wanted to get the ball to the right to Robinson in the flat, and then he ran out of time.
Pressure was too quick.
So Cameron Dicker, who handles the punting, they went 2.5 games without punting. They went 29 consecutive drives without
10 straight points.
And back on their 14. Stoops in motion, and they spin it to Brooks. And Brooks rolling into the secondary, out across the 30. Texas barely got lined up.
They look a little. They feel like they have Texas on the ropes. They don't want to slow it down.
Brooks again, left side, strong out, spins free. Should have been tackled behind the line. Brooks hit over the plow for a 1st down. Kennedy Brooks
Found last year, but he seems to have found his rhythm at the midway point this year.
all in the backfield. It's Gray coming in motion. Rattler rolling, looking that way, and has a man wide open. Gray forgotten about by the defense, that kind of reverse. 3 years at Tennessee, very effective pass receiver as a running back. They take it to Gray. Rattler caught up in traffic and loses the ball on the ground. Texas said they have it. It's a turnover. Overshot. We had a monster first half. So Texas taking over near midfield, trying to reestablish momentum here. Thompson puts it to Robinson, and Robinson, another spin. This one inside, another. Bijan's got it again, turns the corner, makes people miss, makes his way to the 1-yard line. Bijan Robinson showing you what he can do. Ellison saved a touchdown, but it's first and goal. They fake it to Robinson. Pitcher goes to the touchdown. Caught. Jared Wiley
Forces a fumble. Bijan Robinson with the big run, and then Casey Thompson with a run-pass option for a touchdown.
Went after is good. They didn't have Mordecai, who's now the SMU starter. Came off the bench, didn't do much. This time, it's Caleb Williams who's going to come on.
It's been a rough first half for
Now, let's see that. Let's see what Williams can do. Perhaps take over this game. Make it his job. Brooks and Hall in the backfield. Williams keeps it inaccurate throw.
focusing on trying to get 13 to just settle into this game.
Williams delivers across the middle, and the catch is made. Hall turns a man and is kind of pinball out near midfield. Jeremiah Hall
In Norman, it makes plays in the passing game, and this year is Jeremiah Hall.
That's a big man hurdling in the back. 54-yard gain, and ended up to Gray. And Gray makes the cut, lowers ahead, and OU behind Williams has got something going. Very few ever ran like Kyler Murray did.
I'm just saying he's not that style, but he can run.
I'm sure Andrew's seen that already. He collected the snap, bobbled it initially, and gets the ball out to Trevon West, who makes this his second catch.
And the leadership that he brings to the table.
Shows you how Lincoln Riley recruits the nation when it comes to quarterback. Going to Washington, D.C. Not exactly an Oklahoma pipeline. Gray, and he's near the marker, tackled by Roger. On third down, Brooks hit it immediately at the line and broke a tackle and falls forward for a first down at the 21.
Love it. They're going to go fast here. Love that body lean from Kennedy Brooks. Running hard today, man. That trips off to the left.
Texas barely lined up, and Brooks weaves his way through traffic. He is so patient. And
what he brings with that is the physicality.
Defenders trying to bring this lead back under control before halftime. Off the play action, Williams retreating, finds time, rips into the end zone, just out of the reach. Back run, always a threat with Williams in the game. In the pocket though, delivers a looping throw to the end zone, jump off, broken up, trying to get here. 35-yarder to cut the lead to 15. Burkett does drive it through. So, first possession for Caleb Williams. Did not get it done. And here's Robinson. Makes a cut. He's wrestled down, but it's a 5-yard gain. Somewhat emulate what Reggie did. Of course, Sarkisian well acquainted with Bush. There are very few guys. There was some confusion. He hit around, was taken by Worthy. He nearly collided with that. Oh, yeah, every 5 seconds. Yeah, good time out there. No hurry. 2 timeouts. Texas inside a minute and a half. Thompson just throws it away. He just walked in from inside the pocket and had pressure from it. The same as a sack. Makes it 2nd and 21. Thompson launching downfield, battle on the edge, diving catch by Worthy. The true freshman having a spectacular first half.
With a big catch.
43-yard gain, Texas trying to play.
He's showing you what he's capable of doing, but Jayden Davis that time, surprised.
Play action, Thompson has time, a long rep, and that's how he's trying to hit the gas and build this lead before halftime. This is Robinson running left. That time he's wrestled down. Great job. Rashawn Johnson is the back. Here comes late pressure. Thompson delivers a long throw. And the catch is made by Whittington. Clock ticking down now. Blocked a year ago. From 38 yards. the lead 18 at the break. And Dicker, hometowner for Austin, knocks it right through.
Really shown up today from the very beginning, the opening drive for Oklahoma. A lot Caleb Williams can do. You know, see if he can make plays running and throwing. I thought we might see him run the ball a little bit more when he came in.
I say it's a change. Obviously, Williams came in because
his legs a little bit more now that they've had a chance to go in and talk about that.
Yeah, the plot twist is that a year ago, Rattler Kansas, and there's a spin move from Williams. Juke, open field, making guys look cool. Would have prepared a little bit for Williams, but now they're seeing a whole different looking offense. And it's Brooks. Lost off one man, then hit well here. 6'4", long arm guy out of Arp, Texas. Brooks bounces off a man and able to fall. Williams from the pocket, looking to escape, and delivers a strike on the sideline. Catch made by Michael Woods. Now they're saying the Texans had that punt blocked in the first quarter, his first attempt. Set up a touchdown, gets this one away. And drifting back, James makes the fair catches. The prize bowl competition, and yeah, get you to judge that once a year.
After the game, we'll do it.
Robinson into heavy traffic, and he's slammed down by Isaiah Thomas for a loss.
You have to stop over pursuing on Bijan Robinson.
We got it for a 4-yard loss, Holly, on that play. And now Thompson from the end zone checks it down and slammed to the ground. Now he needs 12, though. Pin back. Are you showing pressure? That's Benito creeping up on that left side of the pass rush. And a sack in the end zone is going to be a safety. Thompson back in that burn orange paint, looking for somebody, delivers a long throw, no chance, just delivered into the bench for down.
Go back to when you said you think Lincoln's thinking.
Marvin Mims is return. He's standing at the Texas 41. Hooker gets it away, and it's Mims right there for a fair catch of the championship game. So Caleb Williams and the Sooners, that exchange of punts, straight field position, certainly plus territory. And Brooks breaks free. And shoestring tackle prevents a bigger gain. Foster got him down, but he gained 9.
Just a really good.
And right tackle replacing Robinson. 2nd and 1. Brooks pulled down short of the marker by Vikian. See what the call is on 3rd and 1. Two backs flanking Williams. He pulls it. He's got grass and the spins.
Nice getting north and south.
If you're Oklahoma fan, you're thinking, where's Mario Williams? The talented freshman out of Tampa has been a big part of this offense. 20 catches coming in. Hasn't even been targeted today. Stockler hasn't had a catch yet. This is Brooks in the middle. So some of the normal pieces that Rattler usually works with have in front of him. Make OU throws underneath. Play action, ball zipped to the catch made. Cross for the first down. There is Mario Williams. Play clock at 5. Brooks turns the corner. Let me give you the key of more on Gray's in the slot. Empty backfield on 2nd and 9. Again, they work the play clock. Williams flips it down. Gray tipped up. Overshot. 0 on 0. Got him to the ground. Taking their time again before this 3rd and 4.
Look at all they're putting on the shoulders of a young freshman, Caleb Williams here. They're the loudest part of the stadium for OU, right in front of the burnt orange fans.
And that freshman gets the ball away off the cam. It's caught finally by Steiger. Tremendous pressure. Barely got the 29 yards. And this gets the lead back to 15. But OU kept out of the end zone. Again, settling for 3. And it is a 15-point game.
Offensively, that's a heck of a match.
So Burkich is connected on 3 field goals, kicks it off. And Deshaun Jamison, he's dangerous. Rare kickoff return today. And he struggles back to 24.
4 touchdowns so far in this game.
Robinson forces as many missed tackles as anybody in the country. That's been a problem for Oklahoma all year. Long throw, going down low, grab the ball.
Still aggressive and attacking.
Late pressure ball tipped at the line of scrimmage, and a couple of flags come in. And
Behind the sticks, it may be different.
out to Robinson, breaking tackles. Bijan Robinson still running. Tightrope down the sidelines, and knocked out inside the
You can hand it off as often as you like.
Got it again. That 33-yard gain put it back over him. He likes what it symbolizes. Whether or not it was a Derrick Henry in Alabama. He was going back to his Washington days. They had backs that had heavy workloads back then. Whittington on the edge, knocked down at the 25. It's amazing that we... And they zip to the sidelines. Catch made by Moore. It's a big afternoon. And there is a nice haymaker here. Two-back set. Robinson sidestepping traffic. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. He kind of
To close that game out.
and they carried the ball 6 times in a row down the stretch to close it out. It needs 7 on this third down. I haven't seen Robinson as much as a receiver today as he typically is used. He's in for pass pro. Thompson throwing downfield, loops it, leaping catch. Incomplete from 41. And we've seen excellent kicking from both sides. So,
We haven't heard a word about Smarty. You got to tune in for him.
just playing the role of a Kansas fan. Mario Williams, the freshman on the return. Got great speed, spins, and gets out to the 22-yard line. Conversation, Kirk, between Riley and his quarterback in that break. And they hand it off to Brooks. Breaking tackles, open field, look out! Kennedy Brooks are trying to chase him down. And they finally do rip the ball out. It's a fumble. The Longhorns. Woods to the right, single coverage against Thompson if he's looking that direction. Top of your screen. Gray is the back. Gray's got it and bounces it, and good pursuit. Centers behind the sticks in the first down. Tyrese Robinson, the right tackle's back in the game for Oklahoma. Pressure up the edge, throw the end zone. Hazel. Williams has to recover the snap. Now tries to make some magic. Touchdown. Could have been a disaster, but Marvin Mims collects it. A crucial score for OU. 1:02 to go in the third. Oklahoma is very much in this game. We got 2 heavyweights here tonight in Vegas. The long-awaited third fight slash PEV.
I'm going Fury.
Okay.
Yeah, he's just a big dude.
Yes, he is. You know, the big dude for the Texas offense, Bijan Robinson keyed into by that fourth quarter coming up. Oklahoma crowd has come alive here against TCU last week. They got it cleaned up, but that doesn't help. They're behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. This will be the last play of the third quarter. And Robinson's finding running room a lot tougher right now. Isaiah Thomas swarms
Into that quarter, heading into this fourth quarter, this third down.
waving his arms around saying, do your job, do your job, again and again. The job is to get to Thompson. He steps up and delivers over the middle, just over the hands.
Their job and gets Texas off the field.
Had a long way to go. Needed 14. Probably feeling like a better chance to throw for it. There's no returner back. No returner back, but the ball's going to dribble into the end zone. That's unlucky. With some help from the guys up front. Rolls out. Pressure bearing in on him, and he's hit as he throws. Interesting decision. When I could have buzzed down to review it, that could have been ruled a fumble conceivably. It wasn't, and now Brooks is knocked down across the top.
Ball's off his hand, and his hands comes forward. I'm really surprised it wasn't shut down.
Williams dodging pressure, leans into a throw. It's a downfield battle, and a catch made by Marvin Mims.
Just waiting to adjust at the last second and go find it. B.J. Foster never saw the ball.
You got a play that might have been ruled a fumble, is it? And then a 47-yard gain. Sanders threatening inside the 30. Gray spinning free. And press whistled down after about a 9-yard gain by Thompson. Awareness.
Location. Got Mims in the slot there.
Gray makes a cut and is just tackled in the first half. Texas defense staggered at the moment. Williams has all day to throw, backpedaling. Now rolling, scanning the end zone, delivers, incomplete. It was beyond 2-by-2 look. Play clock at 3. Williams from the pocket, delivers a high ball, no chance for Hazelwood. That was just it. It's been a long time since the Sooners have been within one score in this game. The urgency, now the pressure. Thompson takes over. Okay, and he's one. They sack it inside the 10-yard. Way too often, Thompson and this Texas offense have been behind the sticks after a first down. Penalty, sacks, pressured again, throws to the goal line, and long throw incomplete. Moore tried to come back, 6,000, jumping around, trying to make it uncomfortable on Thompson. Third and very long. And the Sooners bring more pressure. They do. Thompson on the goal line, as he throws, incomplete again. Quarterback knocked down hard. Control where the ball was going that well. Mims is the punt return. That's a good group by Dicker. Mims collects it back at the 40-yard line. They have battled from behind all.
Get close to the goal line. They got to punch one in.
Brooks. Oh, just shoestring tackle.
4 scores, no turnovers.
That's the key right there.
Yep.
Looking to throw on 2nd and 5, and zips it sideline route. It's Mario Williams.
Throw to Mario Williams.
Brooks and Wilson in the backfield. Get it up quickly to Williams on the edge. Dodges a couple men, couldn't keep his balance. Now play action. Williams scanning, being chased. Flag is down. Pressure again, backpedaling. The outlet to Brooks is knocked down. What did he go down? The tackle.
Yeah.
One more defense spread out. Brooks is the back. Williams has plenty of time. Steps up. Watches downfield for Mims. Diving catch. No signal. Touchdown. Are you kidding me? What a play. Marvin Mims had that touchdown all season. That's one for the rocking chair there.
Unbelievable effort by Marvin Mims. Watch the foot come down. Where the foot comes down, it's not the shoulder, right there. He's inbounds and then the elbow, but that left foot touched to get him inbounds. Watch this, a progressive pylon cam. Check this foot out.
Oh my goodness.
My gosh, he's inbounds.
His laces came close to hitting that bounds.
Wait, that's inbounds. That last
Closer.
look. That pylon cam might be the look of the year on a big play.
Rolls, fires, caught, conversion good, game time. Greg Stoops.
Give him credit.
Been even here.
Give Rattler credit for keeping his head about him after this game.
Look, he's going to bring it out. A true freshman making a risky move, does not get back to the 20. And now take the lead for the first time. Kennedy Brooks direct snap, bring it into the secondary, barrels into the end zone. It's OU on top. Insane.
What a job up for
7 is worthy, not back. Let's see if he get this time, and that's what should happen last time. 7 drives he's led for Oklahoma. They've scored in 6 of them. Now Casey Thompson suddenly has to respond down a score. Delivers a long first down throw, and they get the ball to Worthy. And Towns going to make a big impact on Austin. 2nd and 6. Thompson launching downfield. Going for it again. Catch made. Instant redemption.
Worthy on a big play.
48 yards on Bijan Robinson. They did a tremendous job getting him. 2nd and 12. Robinson's got it. And they've got him again. They are all over Bijan Robinson.
No, now you know Casey Thompson's going to throw here.
2 plays to get the 11 yards, you would presume. Sarkis is not taking a field goal here. He's up there again. Checking the sidelines, play clock winding down inside 5. Sooners bring pressure. Thompson launching for the end zone and overshoots his man, trying to get it to Marcus. Sooners show early pressure, now back off. Thompson scanning the sidelines, play clock winding down. Got to hurry here, and they'll take a timeout. Yard catch by Worthy. They were in good shape. Robinson stopping a couple of runs, and now 4th and long. Robinson motions out to the left slot. Thompson looking that direction. Launches for the end zone. Safer throws. Those were difficult throws for Thompson to make on 3rd and 4th down. Now you figure grinding away with Kennedy Brooks. Behind the 6 on 1st down. It's a keeper, and he's going to be smothered after a short game by Overshown. So he does trust the quarterback to make plays. Again, this is a true freshman. Not starting the game after direct commit protection. Brooks. And they slam him down at the 25-yard line. Hazelwood comes in motion to the left. Snap gets away. Williams chases it down and flips it short to Brooks, who's going to be tackled at the line of scrimmage. Yet another snap gets away from the quarterback. He had his first punt today blocked. Texas peels back, doesn't go after it. It's a low kick. And a chance for Jameson. Never can get going. He's got great speed. But here's the Texas field position. Worthy over on the right side. He's guarded by another true freshman. Cohesion. And pressure. Thompson backpedals. Puts it off underneath. Catch made by Worthy, who fights near the marker. Right near the 50. It's going to be 3rd and short.
He is short. Nick Benito came off of his receiver, and he had it downfield and came off that to make that tackle.
Texas playing good tempo. And that may make it tougher here. That's Worthy in motion.
There's the pressure.
It's picked up. Ball out. Touchdown catch made to the 45-yard line. Cade Brewer. That was a dart. Thompson on 1st down. Throws far side. Wide open. Bam with that snap. Robinson, I think it's to him. That's a slant there.
Saturday. This is his big moment right here.
Thompson steps up, delivers for Worthy. Touchdown, Texas! It did leave the Sooner offense a minute 23 to work with. But Worthy, since he had the ball stolen by Kelly on that kickoff return, has been tremendous in the last couple of possessions. Went to Thompson. He has earned his trust. That was a special drive after nothing had gone right for the Texas offense. 45 yards to give him a chance. Long throw. He threaded it in there to Hazelwood. Picked up 9.
Oh, it's right. He got that in there, but that was really tight coverage. Shows you the confidence that he has in his arm.
Late pressure picked up. Aaron throw. Low. Brooks has room. Knocked down across the 45-yard line by Goku. There's Yarder.
Holding on to those timeouts just in case.
You can see this has died down, but it's still in the face of Oklahoma. That's a factor that they have to try a long field goal. Empty backfield, plenty of time, zips it. Catch made by Mims, and he's right
Underneath coverage to try to take away and make it tight windows.
They don't need much more to give Burkins a chance. So let's get a lot closer. That's Starkner on a long throw, and he's spun down inside the 35.
Starkner staying in bounds there. Well, where are the two timeouts? Mayfield, does he like it on the field? Does he like it on the left hash?
He likes it closer.
Yeah, of course.
They can run or throw with that timeout to use here. Direct snap. Brooks trying to make something happen. He breaks free. Kennedy breaks free. Forget the field goal. Put him with a touchdown. What happens on this field with this rivalry is remembered forever. And whatever side you're on, whether it's euphoria or heartbreak, this is a game that will never be forgotten today in Dallas. 1 second to play, and Oklahoma is going to win it from 21 down with a late 75-yard touchdown drive.
The exact same play that they ran after they ripped the fumble away from Worthy, and the next play they scored on a touchdown with Kennedy Brooks. They ran the exact same counter play.
The focus rightfully was on Bijan Robinson, the Texas tailback. He ran for 137, but Kennedy Brooks stole the show. In terms of runners in this game, 25 for 217. 2 touchdowns with the game winner. Burkins on the PAT that added 2 seconds back on the clock. Incredible afternoon in Dallas. This team was on the road 2 minutes into the game, down 2 touchdowns. And down 3 touchdowns later in the first quarter.
And here's the touchdown with Stoops again coming around. Watch Murray, the right guard. Nice block there. But the big block is 9. Braden Wills on the linebacker. Boom. Sustains the block. Stoops makes a great block. Look at 11. Hazelwood. Second time we've seen in this comeback the Oklahoma receivers and tight ends doing a great job of sustaining blocks to open it up for Kennedy Brooks to not get 5 or 10 yards, but to accelerate through that defense, take it all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Last year's a touchdown pass caught by Stoops in the 4th overtime that made the difference. OU's going to make it 4 in a row over Texas. This one perhaps even more heartbreaking because Texas had things in control. Thompson was tremendous in that game-tying drive, but they left the Sooners a minute 23. Caleb Johnson knew what to do with it. Or Caleb Williams knew what to do with it.
It's just an all-timer. I mean, you and I get asked, we've been calling games for a long time. What's your favorite game you ever called? This game was 28-7 Texas in dominating fashion. And you sit your starting quarterback, you bring in Caleb Williams, which has been a controversial topic in Norman already coming into this game, and the kid delivers, the team feeds off of it. They come alive in the second half, score 35 points in the second half. Remarkable.
Under duress and against the odds, the future arrives early at Oklahoma. I mean, Williams, a special talent. As you said, everybody in the country wanted this guy, and they firmly believe that he's going to have a big future, but it's supposed to start next year. A situational guy this year. This is Rattler's show. Preseason Heisman favorites, said the odds makers.
Changing the guard today in Dallas.
Squib kick. Texas needs to take it to the house. Brewers, the tight ends, got it. Hurdles a man, but he'll be knocked down. And Oklahoma comes all the way back for 3 touchdowns behind to break Texas hearts again. And it's the Sooners to be wearing that golden hat one more time. The highest scoring addition to this tremendous rivalry. 103 incredible points. And the golden hat awaits. To Holly with Lincoln Riley.
made some plays. It was a tough decision. But honestly, I mean, you want to know something about our team? If Spencer comes back in there and gets a 2-point conversion, then we don't win with that. So that's what it's all about.
Your defense showed up big time. They were able to limit Texas in the second half. How?
Speed D is best. You know, we got great penetration really the whole day. We just, you know, we said we just got to settle in. Like we felt like we were playing well with the initial surge we did, but we felt the locker room was as confident as you could get for us being down as many as we were. And I give all the credit to our kids. They were into it. What a helpful win.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, Ollie. Thank you.
And the usual mix of elation and dejection. Words can't really describe this one. Their adjectives are exhausted. All-timer, man. This is great. 55-48. Oklahoma. Hope you've enjoyed this spectacle. Get here and see it in person if you get a chance, folks. It's worth it. Game produced by Bill Bell, directed by Derek Bobley. Thrilled to have you with us this afternoon. On behalf of our entire crew, for Kirk and Holly, Chris Fowler saying